Dear children, good evening. Hope you are all safe and sound. Today we are going to learn about CPU, that is Central Processing Unit. Today in this session we are going to learn about the basics of CPU and the main functions of CPU. Are you ready, children? In our previous session we have learned that compared to those early machines, today's computers are amazing. They are not only thousands of times faster, they can also fit on the desk or on our lap or even in our pocket. But how does the computer work? Yes, computers work through the interaction of hardware and software. Yes, hardware is nothing but the parts that we can touch and feel is called hardware. Yes, software is opposite of hardware. That is, software is a set of instructions or programs used to operate a computer. Software is a set of instructions and programs used to operate a computer. Okay? As I told you, hardware refers to the parts of computer that we can touch and feel. Hardware is a thing that we can touch and feel. So the most important piece of hardware is CPU, that is Central Processing Unit or microprocessor. Okay, today we are going to learn about what is CPU. Are you ready? Yes, let's get into the topic. You all know CPU is the brain of computer. Like human beings, computer also need brain to work. That is, computer need CPU to work because it is the processing phase of computer. You all know about IPO cycle. What is IPO? IPO is input, processing and output. When you work on a computer, you have to give certain input to the computer. That is input. And the CPU process the input and give you a desired output, that is processing and output phase. So a program will take input from an input device and process it using central processing unit and gives the result to an output device. So every instruction has to go through CPU. Okay, children. So let's imagine. Okay, if you press a letter K, okay, if you press the letter K using your keyboard and it appears on the screen. So we are using only input device and we are getting the output in our output device. So where is the processing phase? Yes, this is the CPU is what makes this possible. With the help of CPU, we are getting this output in our screen. Okay. CPU is also called as processor, central processor or microprocessor. So what are the other names of CPU? CPU is also referred as processor, central processor or microprocessor. Okay. A computer CPU can handle all the instructions it receives from the hardware and software running on the computer. CPU is responsible to handle all the instructions that we give through our hardware component, that is input device, and it is responsible for the CPU to display the desired output. Okay. Yes, the power of computer is in its central processing unit. Okay. So children, let me ask you one question. Okay. Why are we using a calculator? We are using calculator to do some mathematical operation. Say for example, I want to add two numbers or I want to add or subtract a number. For that reason, we are using a calculator. So computer is also a calculating device. If I want to add or subtract a given number, so what are the phases we are going to do? I have to give some input. So I am typing 2 plus 2 in our keyboard. Okay. So I am entering the number using keyboard. Okay. The keyboard controller turns all the information into binary code. That means zeros and ones. Computer can understand only binary language. It converts all the information into binary code. Again, this information is sent to CPU. Okay, CPU contains three parts. What are those three parts? Memory unit, control unit, and arithmetic and logic unit. These three parts are going to do the work now. Okay, the first one, the four main functions of CPU are, the first one is CPU has to read and execute the program's instruction. CPU is responsible for reading and executing the program's instruction. Say for example, if I am giving the instruction as 2 plus 2, okay, 2 plus 2. So CPU is responsible for reading the information. That means what are the numbers I have given, what is the mathematical operation that I have given. These are the main functions of CPU. And the second one is it coordinates the activity of computer system. It is the phase of CPU to coordinate the activity. So if I am giving some input in input device, it has to store in some place. So CPU is responsible for coordinating where the data has to store, when it is going to process, and where the output has to be displayed. These are also the main functions of CPU, and it controls the operation of all the parts of computer. That is, it has to control all the parts of computer, and it stores the data, intermediate results, and instruction. CPU is responsible for storing data, displaying the results and instructions. Okay, so these are the four main functions of CPU. Are you